Look at that face. That is a good looking face. Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to Disco Elysium. That's right, the famous game that's been out for some time. Everyone's talked about it, everyone's probably seen a little bit on it. I've never played it, and I thought this would be a fantastic opportunity to start playing it with you guys. I've played maybe the first 20 minutes or so just to get a handle on some of the controls, make sure all the audio recordings and whatnot is correct. But otherwise, I know very, very little about this game, so this will be my first time going through it, so you guys will get to see my honest reactions to everything. From what I've read and what I've understand is that this is very much a mind-bending game that can certainly reset some of your political thinkings and things like that. So let's go ahead and click on New Game here. And we're going to go ahead and click on Thinker, make that our character here. Extremely intelligent, bad with people, very bad with people. Knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. So let's go ahead and click on that and see what this world has to offer. The fairies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest waters, if deep enough, can drown. R.S. Thomas.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Ever.
Okay, I'll just sit around in nothingness and enjoy the void.
Never, ever.
Let's just simply keep on not existing.
Time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Well, let's find out what more awareness of the meat thing means.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Let's see. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Of course we did. Wait, I did this to myself. Tell me, what's waiting for me? I don't care. I'm an idiot, a brave idiot.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation.
A sensation.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
All right, let's keep dancing to that disco music of Mother Help Me. There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Oh, we've all been there. Help! Someone cut off my head. It's trying to murder the rest
A
of
fiery
me.
streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
And away we go to hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Kanema motor carriage.
No idea what that is, but I'm assuming we're going to find out here soon enough. So, as we get going and as our bloated man meat flesh thing starts to arise from the ground, give me a comment on down below if, one, you've ever played the game before, Or if you haven't, you know, what is your expectations going to be? What are you looking for in this game? If you know anything about it, as we wake ourselves up with a good pat. Let's stumble over to this bottle here and see if there's any more liquor in there. Maybe a little hair of the dog, but it is quite empty. We got our pants on the ground here. Let's get those bad boys on so we're not just stumbling around partially naked. Nice. We got our flare-cut
You hear
trousers.
a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It
go ahead and
says
fish those
"Whirling
bad boys
in
out."
rags" on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Nice.
The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Good to know. Thank you for that information. All right, well, let's stumble over here to... Man, we did some damage, huh? Okay, tab to highlight. So everything we can click. We got a shoe hanging over here. Let's get our one shoe. Is it our left or our right? Looks like it's our left-footed shoe, so we'll go ahead and get that on. And let's take the empty cassette case. Nice. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. And we got the player here. The reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. All right, so we've handled all that. We've got, let's see, a broken window. Looks like our shirt. Our tie is up on the ceiling fan, and then we got the bathroom to explore. So let's go take a gander at the broken window. I wonder if
The
we
window
did that.
stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
All right, so we can look out. We can assess. Let's go ahead and assess the damage here.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
All right, so if it came from the inside, did I break it with my own hands?
A
Let's take a
fine
peek
web
at
of
them.
scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
Well, that's good.
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Wait, what am I doing? Or assess the size of the
It is
impact?
too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Is it our other
The
shoe?
single green shoe
Yep.
you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
Okay, so we threw our shoe out the window. Nice.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The
Maybe
door
it-
to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me. I should go and get that shoe. I don't need it. I don't need anyone. No, we're gonna get
Cool
that
wind
shoe.
gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
All right, so we'll have to go grab our shoe. Let's get our shirt here to cover our hulking mass. Let's go ahead and take that. Disco ass blazer. So that wasn't a shirt. Okay, so that's our blazer. That's our shirt in there with our tie spinning around on the ceiling fan here. Let's go ahead and grab that from that.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Well, let's turn the fan off so we don't hurt
The
ourselves
blades
trying
come
to
squeaking to a halt.
get our tie back.
It should be easier to reach the tie now.
92% chance of getting it. Let's go ahead and roll the dice. I
swoop
feel like
up
we're
and
in
catch the
D&D
tie.
here.
Snap. It's released from the blade.
Okay, we didn't
What
hurt
you
ourselves
have in
trying to
your
get it.
hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Okay, that's a little creepy. I guess let's turn the light on.
Terrible
Ooh,
mistake.
that hurt.
Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
No, we're gonna leave the lights
Your
on. We gotta
eyes
wake up.
burn
Oh, wait, we took
photosensitivity.
damage for that?
It's not
Pain
good.
threshold. Jeez. Okay, fine. Well, we're gonna leave the lights on. Just gotta wake up a little bit, even if it's damaging to our health here. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. All right, well, let's... You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Okay, we'll grab our shirt here. Just a white satin shirt. Can we go through the door? No, the door's locked. But we can interact with the mirror. Let's go ahead and click on that and see what the mirror has to
hangs
offer.
above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
I wonder who that could have
Was
been.
this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things?
Maybe.
Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just a vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing? Wipe the mirror? No way, I'm not doing this. Yeah, we got
Really?
no memory of ourselves?
All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Okay, so we had quite a bit to drink last night, it sounds like. Let's
As
wipe
you
the mirror away and
slowly
see what our
reach
face looks
your
like.
hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Malarkey, we're going to do what we want. I don't care. I hurt myself. It's what I do. We can wipe the mirror then. Maybe I should touch it first, make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
What's
Where
wrong?
to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sorry. We can touch our nose. We can touch our tongue, if at least my tongue is okay. Let's go with our
It's
tongue.
not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Okay, and our
Bet you
nose?
are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Okay, let's go ahead and wipe the mirror and let's see what happens. Look at that face. That is a good-looking face.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Not an idea. Dear Lord, help me. What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. No, we are totally a
It appears you're
superstar.
also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Why are we trying to make an expression? I think it might be because I am a superstar. I'm not making it. The face is making it itself. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. No, we're going the superstar route. If we can follow this all the way through the entire game, we're going to think very, very highly of ourselves.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, and try to stop. Or no, this is what superstars do. Definitely
You can't,
superstars.
can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Hey, that's okay. It's a good grin.
What does
It's
it
a
even
grin of a
mean?
superstar.
What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Let's see. Superstardom, God, I don't know. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. No. Insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it or in its expression of pain. Nope,
You should
superstardom.
check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Okay, let's
You
check for a
find no
pulse.
sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive. For
For
now.
now. Let's see. We can dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression, or we can attempt to stop the expression from happening. Let's see if we can dig deep into our mind. We got a pretty good chance of hitting it. Let's see what happens here.
Like the rest
Oh,
of
we
you,
didn't get it.
It comes from a bad place, somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay, well then I guess no, I don't want to try and stop it because we're a superstar. We'll let the mayor be for now. Okay, so we are a superstar drunk. That's what we're gonna go with, I think, here, as it rolls into about 8:18 in the morning on still day one. Looks like there's a radio out in the hall. Before we pop out in the hall, let's check all this stuff. Looks like this is our character sheet with all of our skills, our inventory. Still missing that shoe. We got our key to our room. Here's our quest journal. So far our only quest is to find our shoe. So let's just go ahead and close out of this, and then let's go through the door and enter the world. So this is kind of where I stopped last time. So everything after this is brand new to me. So hopefully you guys enjoy my experience here in Disco Elysium. Okay, so we got a lady to our right. Looks like we're on the second floor. It's 52 degrees centigrade out, sun breaks and starburst. Ooh, I see a yellow circle down here. Let's go this way. Something on the table. What is that something? Oh, 0.4 monies. Reals? Okay, we got a little money off the table. Let's go through the door. I would imagine our shoe is going to be out here. A little flash. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Okay, what do we got below us? We got some person down there with a wheelbarrow. Looks like some buses or cars out over there. Ah, there's our shoe. Oops, what's this red thing? Augusta, briny wind washes over you. That's fine. As we grab our other shoe, the green snake skin shoe.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Like two baby crocodiles.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced.
Nice, we healed
Feels
a little
like
bit.
the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Okay, so the only good thing we got about us right now is our shoes. Actually, a pair, not just one. We got both of them, and the heels are ridiculously high. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfectly. Nice. Okay. Well, my man, let's go back inside, and let's see what else we have to do. Can't interact with the radio. It looks like there's a calendar over here we can click on. Let's click on the calendar. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. All right, let's talk to this
Hello,
nice lady
officer.
here. Officer? My cop?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out on the city.
Let's see, we can go officer, am I a military personnel, or turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. No, let's see if she knows who I am.
No.
She seems perplexed by her question. Wait, I know, I'm a businessman, chief executive officer, right? Then why did you call me officer? I think this might be like a superstar thing to
The
say.
young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement. You're already prone to those.
I'm a middling disco artist called the officer, or that's too wild. Chief CTO, is that what I am? Let's continue
No,
with this line.
You're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure? Are you shitting me? Or god dang right, I'm a policeman and don't you forget it.
Okay, cool. I won't.
No need to be alarmed. I was just getting into character, you know. Good. Now, how did you know I was a police officer? Let's see if she
First,
knows.
I have to ask. Are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
I feel wretched. Tell me, how do you know I'm with the police?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
vomit. What kind of
Couldn't
business?
say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Okay, so I'm a drunk cop that thinks I'm a superstar. I like how the
You
story's
have
developing.
no doubts about the drinking.
Oops.
But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
No, you're probably not a tight-lipped drunk. I might not know where I am or who I am or what a kurperskinemi is. How do I know what one sounds like? I don't really remember being a cop or anything else for that matter. Why would anyone let me be an officer of the law? Suggestion. Try the expression on her. Let her know that you want her physically. Ooh, 8% chance. No, we're going to ignore that. That's way too low. Let's go
Don't
with
be
this.
so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Zing. Okay, number
I
2.
can see that.
Do you know
Could
why?
it be because of the drinking?
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. She nods.
But do you know when someone's not telling me the whole story? What am I doing here? What's my case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
All right. Well, we're not even gonna try the expression on her. Right? That might be the superstar thing to do. But given what we look like, we're just gonna keep
Of
moving
course.
along here.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
I don't think anyone likes the police around.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before.
Oh, what am I gonna say?
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes?
Let's see. What do they have against the
The
police
dock
here?
workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
And exactly
You're
where
in a
is here
hostel, sir.
in this
We are in
world?
Revachol.
Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
I
You
guess the
sure
top
look
one.
like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another
Aranye.
part of the world.
Okay. Is it 51
It's
now?
51.
Okay. Tell
Yeah.
me something else. Did you hear anything
There was
last
the
night?
usual ruckus.
Oh,
Loud
disco music. Nice.
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Loud disco
Oh,
music.
yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Does
Oh,
it connect?
That. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
So it
Oh, were
must.
huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on all right.
I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What
A
happened?
slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Yeah, let's see if
Yes,
this is it.
there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also
What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
In a cool way, like a wild beast.
Yes. It was very cool.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. What did I do? You're making this up. I would have never behaved like that. Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
The window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Let's go. Was there anything
There
else?
was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable.
It's
I
interesting.
went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, you can go
Glad
on
to
now.
have been of assistance.
Okay, so we are clearly, we got some stuff going on with our character, huh? We're not even like 10 minutes into the game, 15 minutes into the game, and it's hitting us with some deep stuff. Let's see what's in this ashtray. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray and it's still smoking. We could interact with her door. I don't want to bother her if she just went back in. And then there's a weekend edition of a satirical newspaper. Okay, well, this seems like a great place to go ahead and pause before we head on downstairs. Learned quite a bit about our character. Still don't know our name. That's interesting, but it sounds like we might be a cop that went through some sort of emotional experience, and we clearly like to hit the hooch, and that caused us to do some wild stuff. And then there's a body out back of a mercenary that we are here to investigate the crime. So I assume we're going to go downstairs and start working on that. If you've enjoyed this content and you want to see more of Disco Elysium, don't forget to like and subscribe to Tooth and Scrubs Gaming so you get all this great content on time and in orderly fashion. Leave me a comment on down below what you think's happening, what you think's going on with our character, if you've played this before, or if this is your first time seeing this game as well. I'd love to hear that. If not, we'll see you in the next Disco Elysium video.